Sharon Mitchell.
And welcome everybody on this Monday evening. We hope you had a good weekend. Welcome to you, Sharon.
Thank you, Teresa.
Sharon Mitchell is filling in for Craig Walker. Always glad to have Sharon.
Oh, and it's wonderful to be out here with you, of course.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Tonight we're going to begin our show by talking about video games. We probably all remember Pong. That was probably the first video game that you could play at home. Well, we have come a long way in the last 15 years since that game came out. Now there are high-tech graphics and greater challenges for the video game aficionado.
Now, as you know, I am a big fan. I am a big fan.
To say the least.
I got a chance to go up to Redmond, Washington, where Nintendo of America is headquartered. And that's one company that's out to prove that video games aren't just for kids anymore.
Nintendo Gameplay, this is Jenny. How may I help you?
You've only been through the first cement pit.
Well, the Final Fortress is kind of a magical maze. Right under the wet paint sign?
Well, you're going to come across this big sea serpent.
You'll get to a place where there's this big skull head guy. It looks kind of like something from Star Wars.
If you're one of America's 65 million Mario-loving maniacs, you know the lingo. If not, you may be asking yourself, what are they talking about? They're talking strategy. They're talking warp zones. They're talking Nintendo, a video game phenomenon that's still going strong 6 years later.
It's just like a culture. You know, again, Nintendo revitalized the video game industry, and once that started, it was like a snowball effect. There was just no stopping it.
There are basically two types of Nintendoites: the calm, cool, collected type.
Don't you just love the music?
And the out-of-control, impatient, get-the-straight-jacket-ready, southern manic type, like yours truly.
No!
What is it about these games that reduce men, women, children, even this intelligent good evening reporter to guttural noisemakers, babbling incoherently and carrying on conversations with absolutely nobody for hours on end?
Give me something that I can use.
It's fun. Some of the games are just really mentally challenging. The name of the games is The Games.
As if 400 games aren't enough to keep Nintendo on the top of the heap, there's a monthly magazine with game-winning tips, a Game Boy you can play anywhere, and a telephone hotline that started out with 4 game counselors back in 1986. Today, 200 game counselors based in Redmond, Washington, field questions from players all over the United States, Europe, and Canada.
And we're taking 140,000 calls a week, which is 20,000 a day, if that means anything. It's incredible. Players call in for a variety of reasons. Number one, and probably the most popular, is how do I get through this game? How do I defeat Ganon in The Legend of Zelda? How do I drive my car? How do I make pit stops? It could be just about anything. They're also calling to tell us what games they've accomplished, or and more importantly, probably, to give us tips.
And once you stop, it'll bounce up again. Then you can go underneath that one. Yep.
The counselors aren't necessarily Nintendo know-it-alls, but with 4 weeks training and all the answers right at their fingertips, they're ready to handle the phones.
Well, first, of course, you can only go to the right. Correct?
But these game counselors have something that any game-playing fan would give his Ness advantage for, a job where it pays to play video games all day long. And check out Nintendo's newest offering, the Super Famicom system with 3D graphics. The only hitch, the new system isn't compatible with the old. But that doesn't seem to bother the game counselors. They're already playing the new games.
It's just a great place. Would you like a job? I need a new assistant. So.
I could do that. I really could do that. I could do that.
Some people will say anything to get a crack at playing the new games on the new system. But as long as there are new games to play, old games to master, a princess to rescue, a world to save, the video game craze will be more than a fad. It will be an adventure.
Oh, no.
That new Famicom system will cost you about $200, but it won't be out until August or September.
And you're not going to believe this. My mother She's already put in a bid for what she wants for Christmas. Guess what she wants?
The Famicom system.
She wants the Famicom.
You know, it doesn't surprise me. Like mother, like daughter, it runs in the genes.
It does, it does.
You're pretty intense at those games.
You think I'm
scary, sure.
Well, you know, I like a good game. You think I'm intense, though. I caught up with a kid who is not only intense, but he is a champion. His name is Robin Mahara.
Robin is a video game pro. He's been matching his wits against various video foes for 5 years and has a world championship trophy to show for his Nintendo game-playing expertise.
I'm good at them, and I like to play them. And I like playing games that take me a long time to pass, because most games I pass in a couple days.
Robin says he's no Nintendo nut. He doesn't sit here for hours on end and watch the world go by, but when he is in the mood for Mario or one of his other favorite games, he gets down to some serious game playing.
It takes a lot of hand-eye coordination. I'm better under pressure.
Robin got the chance to play under pressure in world competition after a disappointing failed attempt right here in Portland.
I lost here because I wasn't very good, and I practiced over the summer. Then me and my mom went to Oakland, where I won that trophy. And and I won there, and then they gave us tickets to go to L.A. in December. And I placed third.
That's right. You're looking at the world's third best Nintendo player in the 12 to 17-year-old category. Our resident video wizard says the formula for success is simple. It takes the calm, cool, collected approach and lots of concentration.
So I've learned today that there are basically two styles of play. There's your style, which is very vocal and very physical, and then his style of play, which he is so quiet.
Yeah, but don't let his quiet exterior fool you. This is one guy who lets his fingers do the talking.
Hoping to win back a larger share of the market. CNN technology correspondent Rick Lockridge reports.
Okay, hello everybody. Cutting in earlier on the pre-roll than usual because, you know, it's late. This video is like 15 or 20 minutes, but I really did want to at least let that first news story play out because I love that one. Especially because the news anchor lady is actually engaging with the video games and enjoying it and having fun, which you never see in news reports. It's just always some grumpy middle-aged person who hates that they have to engage with this thing they give no fucks about.
Video game images are made up of tiny polygons.
So yeah, I love that video. It's I think the only instance I've found of a news reporter enjoying their time. There's a clip I've been meaning to find for a while. I feel really dumb not saving it when I saw it years ago. But there was some clip from the 90s where Siskel and Ebert were reviewing or trying out like a bunch of different popular Christmas gifts, and one of them was the Sega Activator, which I have shown the tutorial video for that in previous pre-roll videos, and it was just them trying to use the world's shittiest motion controls to like play some boxing game with each other, and they were just absolutely miserable.
Which, to quote all the media today, is saying this is by far the best sports simulator ever brought to gaming.
This one's also pretty good though, just because it's fun to see people hyping up the
Sonic will have to
Dreamcast.
run pretty fast to catch Nintendo and Sony, but Sega's off to a good start there, having already pre-sold 300,000 of the Dreamcast consoles. The company hopes to sell 1 million units by Christmas. Rick Lockridge, CNN, Los Angeles.
It's always fun seeing the news reports hyping up the launch of the Dreamcast just because, you know, it doesn't go too hot. And I'm always bummed that it didn't go too hot for it. I love the Dreamcast. I haven't actually played any Dreamcast stuff in ages, but... Oh, right, this is the one that's got the Video Game Invitational where these kids are playing Oh man, do we watch this whole thing?
From Milpitas, California. And Ben Gold from Dallas, Texas.
Now, gentlemen, all of the machines at each station have been inspected by our referees and technicians to make sure they're identical. Our chief technician is Jim Armatrout from the Nintendo Company.
Our players have each been assigned a color, and if you're ready, okay? On your mark, get set, go!
At 16, Ben is the youngest competitor, blasting his way toward the 50,000-point goal on Cosmos.
Yeah, I changed my mind. We're gonna watch this thing because, like, I just love really early video game competition things, especially like stuff from this era, because they had, like, how do you capture video games back then? There was no, like, video capture equipment for arcade cabinets back then, really, at least not super readily available. So, like, it's always just cameras pointed at the screen, hoping that there's no glare, and hoping that the shutter speed of your camera is close enough to the refresh rate of the monitor that it isn't just a nightmare to look at.
Points. So Ben employs a
I love this one because, like,
3 enemy hot dogs and an egg toward a chef called
3 enemy hot dogs and an egg. The commentary is mostly just nonsense because they're jumping between multiple different arcade cabinets with their own sets of rules so quickly. Look at the shitty, shaky little camera footage aimed at the score counters on each of these screens. Lovely.
Right in there with the same technique. He piles on the pepper and sends down a bun covered with hot dogs and an egg for his 4,000 points.
Ben's more than halfway to his scoring goal, and Darren in the yellow shirt is very close behind, luring in hot dogs for a quick kill.
Todd's about to make a costly mistake. He peppers in the wrong direction and loses a chef.
Meanwhile, Ben gets the 4,000-point score he needs. He's past the 8,000-point goal and heads for game 3. Millipede.
But Darren is on his heel. A quick walkover maneuver by
Do you lose points in this if you, like, run up those stairs, get to the next arcade cabinet, you just eat shit and, like, knock some teeth out or something?
Nearly 7,000 points ahead, but each player must score a whopping 90,000 points at Millipede.
Todd's still battling at Burger Time, but he only needs 800 points. That walkover by his chef will give it to him and take him to Millipede. Millipede is an all-out war against a horde of invading super insects that include spiders, dragonflies, mosquitoes, bees, and of course, the long, slithery millipede. Ben, the leader, just lost a life to a millipede head, and now suddenly Darren is in the lead.
He blasts away at the mushroom blockade for cleaner shots at the bugs.
I've never really, like, looked up what year this was broadcasted. I mean, I'm going to assume it's, you know, like late 70s. But I'm just wondering if this came out before or after the Porky's knockoff called Joysticks, which was just like What If Porky's, but like an arcade? I don't know. How are girls gonna get naked at an arcade? We didn't really think that part through. What if there's a guy who just fucks in the back of the arcade a lot? What if he's got a fuck room in the back?
With less than 15,000 points to go for the goal of 90,000, Ben demonstrates the extraordinary marksmanship that has put him in the lead.
Oh, right, no, Millipede was early 80s. Yeah, I guess this is early 80s, mid-80s. But yeah, if you ever want to see a, like, Porky's knockoff themed around video games with probably the most incredible opening song ever, Joysticks is pretty easy to watch. It's on, you can stream it on Amazon. I think it might be somewhere else too, like Crackle or Tubi or something, but But yeah, joysticks is the opening song is called "Totally Awesome Video Games." I used a clip of it in the little ending video I play at the end of my streams recently. It has a really incredible like final showdown where it's like, oh no, we gotta. The shitty mayor of the city, who's played by Joe Don Baker, is gonna take over the arcade and shut it down unless people can win at an extreme arcade game competition. And they're not playing on normal arcade canvas. It's like a gigantic projector projecting 2 separate video feeds of arcade cabinets, and the 2 competitors are playing at human-sized joysticks, or even bigger than human-sized, because they're standing on top of it, and they have to use, you know, they have this gigantic joystick that's as tall as them to play the game with. And yes, that is Mitchell/Final Justice, Joe Don Baker. He is the only notable name in that movie. There is the comic relief character is not played by anybody knows, but his name, oh damn it, what's his name? I'm gonna have to look it up now, because one, his name is admittedly still kind of funny to me, but it also had a really incredible subtitle when I was watching it, when I was streaming it. There's a dude named King Vidiot, and he's a goth who has like a harem. Right. There's a guy named McDorfus, and I think his nickname is just Dorfus. But there's some wacky hijinks in the middle of the movie, and Dorfus has to hide in some room and not get caught. And there's a part where he farts pretty loudly, and the subtitles just say in parentheses, Dorfus farts wetly. Which, for a while, I kept thinking back about Dorfus farts wetly, and thought it just sounds like a name you could run with for a tabletop campaign, like Dorfus farts wetly. Farts wetly being one name.
It's going to be a real race, and in the home stretch, it's literally neck and neck for the final game. Buck Roger.
It's neck and neck.
Darren's still going strong.
Each player is shooting everything in sight. Every single point now is crucial.
Darren still has a narrow lead, but Todd is right behind him. Todd suddenly passes Darren.
Darren's now in 3rd place.
Now Todd makes a massive kill and goes over the top. He's come from behind for 2nd place.
Darren scores big, but just a second too late.
Is there like a prize for this, or is it just a trophy?
Okay, Ben Gall from Dallas is our winner. There's Ben over there. And Todd Walker came in 2nd place. And Darren Olson came in 3rd.
That's incredible. All right. Anyways, I guess let's get on with the game. We'll transition away from this sweet saxophone. So yeah, F.E.A.R. First Encounter, Assault, and Recon, I think, is what it is. Let me move this window over a bit so I can see the chat here. This game's pretty dope. It's been a long time since I played it, so maybe it hasn't aged as well as I thought. Man, the problem with me streaming at midnight is that I have to lean away from the mic to yawn every 30 seconds. So I've already put in a bunch of fixes for this game, because it turns out that if you try to play F.E.A.R. on modern computers and you have any like USB Logitech devices plugged in, after about 3 minutes the game plummets to about 3 frames a second. And it's specifically Logitech devices. I've seen problems like this in a couple other older, early to mid 2000s PC games. So yeah, you have to get like a new direct input driver and plop that in the folder, and then all the subtitles were about 1 pixel tall because its subtitles don't scale with resolution in this game. So like when you play it at 1080p, the subtitles are unreadable. So I had to get a new font and drop that in. And even so, some of the font is still a little tiny in certain spots, but the actual subtitles will be all right. So this is a first-person shooter developed by Monolith, also known for, developing stuff like Condemned 1 and 2, the Shadow of Mordor games. They had a small stint here in the mid-2000s where they were like going in on first-person horror stuff, and I really wish they would go back to that. Because I kind of like their approach to some of the horror stuff. F.E.A.R, not as much. Condemned, yes. This game's horror, for the most part, is going to be jump scares. I remember where some of them are, so I will let people know. Right, they made No One Lives Forever, too. I've never played much of that, but I know a lot of people really like it. But yeah, F.E.A.R is mostly a pretty kick-ass first-person shooter that takes place in office spaces, where you can do some slow-mo bullet time stuff. You can a lot of the guns just feel great in this game. There's a spike gun where you shoot dudes clean through with a giant spike and it pins them to walls. It's pretty kick-ass. There's like a hit scan shock rifle style weapon where if you nail someone with it, they just turn into a skeleton. Oh yeah, and the shotgun in this game is extremely good. Like if you get someone real close, they just turn into a red mist. It's extremely good when you do it in slow-mo. Like this game has a really great feeling shotgun. The devs were inspired by Japanese and Korean horror films? Okay. That makes sense. There is a decent amount of, like, quiet stuff in this, but...
Yes. Sorry to wake you, Senator. It's about Origin.
They front-load with some jump scares.
There was an uprising. F.E.A.R has taken command of the prototypes. My God. We can still resolve this discreetly, but we have to move fast.
Oh, all right. Let me make a few calls.
This wacko's name is Paxton Fettel. He's the key. If we contain him, we contain the situation.
Fucker's got an appetite.
I think he has an agenda. It's not just recreational. He's getting something out of it.
Essential vitamins and nutrients?
What's his story?
Property of Armacam Technology Corporation. They're working on a military contract to develop an army of clones that respond to a psychic commander. Top secret, of course. Fettel is one of the commanders.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is why nobody takes us seriously. Military clones.
A full battalion of them. Highly trained and heavily armed.
A battalion? What are we supposed to do against 1,000 super soldiers?
Like I said, we put Fettel down and it's over. Fortunately, the whole point of the program is to give commanders first-hand knowledge of the battlefield without putting them in danger. That means we should be able to corner the bastard without having to wade through all those soldiers.
How do we find him?
Armacam implanted a transmitter in his head. Should lead us right to...
You know, chat, I do kind of wish I had a F.E.A.R baseball cap like this dude does.
What about you, buddy? Ready to go to work?
You're putting him in the field? Are you crazy? He just transferred in a week ago.
You've seen his training results. His reflexes are totally off the charts. I think he can handle himself.
Whatever, man. It's your call.
Goddamn right it is.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Let's roll.
Chat, yeah, this is This game is unmodded. There's no changes to the textures or anything. All I changed was the subtitle font to be bigger. That's it.
We've tracked Fettel to an abandoned building just up ahead. No sign of enemy activity on the satellite, but don't take any chances. Jankowski, you in position?
Just say the word.
All right, move it out.
All right, so there's... This was kind of a landmark game in some ways. The first thing being, you know, this game came out in 2005. I think back in 2004, they released a demo for this game. I remember downloading the demo, like, the instant it was available, which I downloaded on dial-up internet. Or actually, did I have DSL at that point? I may have, but it was, like, the slowest you could get, barely better than dial-up. I remember having to use, like, some shitty program for, like, pausing and resuming downloads just in case I accidentally got logged off, so I wouldn't lose my place. Hit this... There we go. So... This game was extremely impressive visually. Like, this game has real-time, like, shadows based on lighting and stuff. The textures still look pretty damn good. It was a real looker for the time, and I remember people really balking at the size of the full game because it's something like 17 or 18 gigabytes, which is fucking huge for a 2005 game. Like, it was the largest video game I had ever seen, file size-wise. And I remember playing the demo.
Hey, bro, what took you so long? Try to find a way around.
I remember playing the demo a shitload just because it was super impressive. But the thing is, I was running on software like processor accelerated graphics with no video card, or had like a really shitty AGP card at the time. So, oh yeah, you can get maximum health boosts. They're like little hidden collectibles that give you an extra 5 points to your max health. You can find similar things for like your bullet time meter. But I was running the game at like 640 by 480, and I was getting like 15 frames a second, and it was still like the most impressive thing because I refused to turn the shadows down. The shadows were super crazy looking. Forgot about that jump scare. A lot of guys just walk by doorways early on. Also, yeah, another big thing I haven't mentioned yet is, and the chat's talking about a little bit, is the advanced AI, which is still pretty impressive, and a lot of it doesn't really have anything to do with actual artificial intelligence, but making you feel like the enemies are actually really smart. They have a lot of different audio cues and voice line cues to make it sound like they do flank you and stuff and take cover and like flip tables over to hide behind and stuff, which is still pretty cool and impressive. But a lot of it comes down to the fact that they're shouting like orders and commands to each other and going like, you know, fucking take cover and shit like that. It's a little like Metal Gear Solid 2 inspired, like with how every single room had its own clearing procedure, which is still really dope.
Hold on a sec. Come on. You ready? Go!
Also some like really cool effects in this game still, like this guy just vanishing.
You were born here, in this place. I was there.
Jin, we need you up here.
On my way.
Looks like we're too late, boss. Just leftovers.
The transmitter signal's coming from nearby. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
I'll wait here for Jin. You take a look around.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the cloak. Hey, you. Forgot about there's like these stealth camo cloaked enemies, like cyber ninja dudes later in the game, and that effect is also really nice looking for the time. They were also a pain in the ass to fight, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think visually this game holds up pretty well, because it's, I don't know, it's just sharp looking. And the texture work is pretty well done, where it's like, even though it's low res, you know, it still kind of works. Also remember this game having a decent amount of Easter eggs in it. Don't really remember a lot of them anymore. There's a lot of Office Space references, because so much of the game takes place in an office.
The dead man's name was Charles Haberger. I remember him. But are the memories mine or hers? It makes no difference. He deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
Come in, over. What's going on? I've lost Fettel's signal. Comcast, this is Den Mother. I hope you aren't busy. We've got a situation down at the harbor. What kind of situation? We located those soldiers you were looking for, but we're under orders not to engage until you guys reconnoiter. Understood. I've got 2 birds en route to your position. You should have a visual shortly. We'll be ready.
Also, you know, another thing that was pretty cool for the time is that, you know, there's physics on stuff. Pretty sure, you know, several other games had already had physics at this point, but it was still a pretty cool novelty. Havoc physics. It's like how Max Payne 2, one of its big additions, was adding in physics. And honestly, that game still has a lot more fun with physics than most games do these days.
See anything?
You guys about done up there? Our day's just getting started.
You boys run along. I'll be busy here for a while.
Come on, make your push.
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
I remember being really creeped out by that like digitally stretched out baby cry when I played the demo. Now it's just a little goofy to me, but I still like it.
For the duration of this op, they will be on point. Their mission is to assess the nature of the threat. Our job is to keep them alive. Do not engage the enemy. Remember that we are not dealing with ordinary bad guys. Team 1 will move in from the southwest. Team 2 will approach from the north. Once our recon is complete, we'll rendezvous and wait for further orders. Okay, let's saddle up.
This game's engine was the same one used for Shadow of Mordor? Wow. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I'm sure they heavily modified it over the years, but still. This game also had multiplayer. I've never played it. I don't know if there's even like a small dedicated group of people who do the multiplayer for this. I feel like the weapons are good, feel good enough though that it would probably be decently fun.
Specialist for this one.
God, Clive Barker's Jericho is a thing I've always wanted to play. Is there a PC version of that game? Booster to your bullet time meter. But yeah, one of the things, like, even though there are like a good amount of jump scares in this game at certain points, like there are some bits that are just like kind of spooky. Like this is just a random like room full of some crap, but like maybe I'll need to crank it up in OBS or in the VOD later or something, but there is just like a kind of ominous hum here that I really like. And like Monolith's sound design in both this and Condemned were quite good. Especially Condemned, which, you know, if you watch my Let's Plays, but you haven't looked at like the really old Let's Plays from a decade ago, I did do a subtitled Let's Play of Condemned. Which is still kind of a spooky game. Longo. Wonder which developer that is. By the way, you know, I work at Volition, working on the new Saints Row game, have been for a long time. One of my coworkers, I think maybe even two of my coworkers currently, previously worked at Monolith, and one of them at least worked on this game. I've talked to them about it before. I know some people don't like Condemned 2. I like it, but not for the same reasons I like the first game. They're just skeletons now. Isn't that fun? Yeah, Condemned 2 is the one that's got the bear from hell. Condemned 2... skeletons! Condemned 2 is also the game where the protagonist from the first game has become... like, some time has passed, and he's become an alcoholic. There's a part, like, 2/3 of the way through the game where he's just like, okay... I need to get over my alcoholism if I'm gonna, like, save the day and stuff. And the way you do this is throughout the entire game you've been, like, taunted by a guy who's in your head. And it's just the guy you're playing as, but with, like, a weird mask on. And that guy ends up being, like, your alcoholism talking to you. And so what you do is inside your brain, you imagine beating the shit out of him. You just have a fist fight with the dude who... represents your alcoholism, and then you do an uppercut on him and he dies, and it's like, cool, I don't need alcohol anymore. And then he appears like 5 seconds later, he's just like, well, you suck in other ways too, so I'm still around. Alright.
They just started shooting.
Yeah, you'll start hearing like the enemy chatter and stuff in here. Whoa, hello. Tactical, hiding behind crates. Also, this is how you know it's a real first-person shooter, because you can fucking lean. But yeah, see, he like dove over that to get somewhere else and hide. I don't know, it's still cool, and no one does this because it's hard. It's really hard to do this. Yeah, I'm sure there's some type of third-person mod somewhere that lets you see what this lean looks like in third person. Because I bet it looks dumb. It's like how it looks when you, like, peek over cover in Crisis. I know there's a gif of that around somewhere where your torso just... your torso just extends. Bezoip! Hello. Man, you can carry 10 medkits? That's a lot. Get off of there. You going back to bed? Okay. Chad, are you going to bed? Are you sleepy?
Chad, are you going back to bed?
Void took a very nice nap and woke up like, what, 30 minutes ago? 45 minutes ago? You basically...
Yeah, well, no, it was like 11, actually. It was like an hour and a half. But like...
Mm-hmm.
I was really tired.
You ate a big sandwich. You just did Giant Bomb Game of the Year stuff for 3 days in a row. I understand why you were hella tired.
I decided to take control of my life and have a big nap.
Big nap.
2-hour nap, and then I woke up at 11 p.m. and I was like, didn't Chip say 2 hours ago who's going to stream something? And you were indecisive for that whole time I was taking a nap.
It wasn't the entire time. I was like rejiggering all my scenes and stuff, which took like an hour.
Okay.
But it was still, yes, a while. Also, chat wants to know what sandwich you were having.
It was the caprese sandwich, but also the turkey pesto. I get both, and then I eat them. I split them, and I have half of both of them one day, and half of the rest of the guys the second day. It's really good. But yeah, figured, it's 1. I'll try to sleep somewhere. You don't have to stop streaming or anything like that.
Okay.
Did I like this game, you think?
I think so.
I did see the skeletons. That seems...
Did you like the skeletons?
I like the skeletons.
You eventually get a gun that just turns guys into skeletons when you shoot them.
Why has no one told me this about this game? What? Are you serious?
It's like a laser rifle that vaporizes dudes. So when it's like an instant kill on most enemies. So when you just shoot them, they just turn into a skeleton and just crumble to the ground.
It's like a Ratchet and Clank weapon.
And they're like bloodied, so they're like all red and stained with blood.
What? No one's told me this.
Yeah, I think you'd probably like this game. There are some jump scares that would scare you.
Yeah, that's okay.
But this game's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe you should try it sometime.
Cool. I won't spoil anything else, but holy shit. A gun that turns guys into skeletons. Why has no one mentioned this to me before?
Yeah.
It's important knowledge to know.
Mm-hmm. There's also a spike gun that shoots big ass spikes, and
that's not as interesting. I mean,
but when you shoot them, they go flying and they get stuck to the wall.
Yeah, they probably pin them to the wall, right?
Yeah.
I mean, can they pin skeletons to the wall?
No, I don't think so. If you could dual wield and turn a guy into a skeleton and shoot him with a spike at the same time, then probably. But you can't dual wield.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am leaning over very awkwardly to be close to the mic.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to hang out in bed and watch TikTok like an idiot.
Yeah. And then you'll stay up for another 3 hours just watching cats doing shit, makeup videos, and like whatever the algorithm randomly decides you're interested in today.
And a lady who talks like this. I fucking hate her.
I hate that default.
Her name is Jess.
It's named Jess?
It's named
Right.
Jessica. I was like, no, I do not sound like this, do I? Do I?
Just made some artisanal bread. That's what it sounds like.
Just made some artisanal bread.
Look at my glitter sparkle makeup video. Like,
I think your imitation's a little bit better than mine. Glitter. Yeah, like you've got like kind of the Californian accent, like better than I do.
Eating a really hot chip.
Check out my dog.
Twerking at grandma's funeral.
This gun turns guys into skeletons.
Turning more guys into skeletons for my next batch on Etsy.
And then there's also like ladies that they all have the same voice, right? And they're like, so I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm not turning enough guys into skeletons right now with my gun. So here we go. Here I am turning a guy into a skeleton. And they all talk exactly like that.
And they're usually pretty hot, too.
They're all really hot, and it's not fair.
Yeah.
Everyone's hyper hot on TikTok.
They're all 25 and perfectly young. And
It's like... It's almost like the algorithm rewards incredibly hot people.
Whoa,
sound
it's
hot.
like TikTok really harms a lot of people's self-image, especially teen girls.
Oh, God. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Enjoy making men into skeletons.
Going to bed, and you won't believe what happened next.
See ya.
Okay, good night, hon.
Bye, everybody. Make sure you're drinking water.
Can you get me more water?
I certainly can.
Thank you. Just learned I've been using ice cubes wrong my entire life. OMG. Thank you.
Turns out I've been using ice cubes.
Oh.
Wrong my whole
Yeah, that's
life.
the other really good TikTok voice. Been using ice cubes wrong. This is how you're supposed to do it. My aunt showed me how to use ice cubes correctly, and it goes like this.
I love this gun that turns dudes into skeletons. It is my favorite gun.
Was going through my grandparents' attic and found this gun that turns stuff into skeletons. Cool.
Pew, pew, pew. Bazoip, bazoip.
Oh, man.
Good night.
Okay, good night. Alright, yeah, I remember the melee in this game being pretty fun too, actually. I just forget how it works entirely. I butted that guy and he went down in one. Nice. Actually, was there... Whoa, something over here? Whoa, shit! I'm not used to iron sights not being right-click on the mouse. Yeah, I remember the combat music in this game being pretty good, too. Oh, shit. Fuck! Yeah, if I remember correctly, there is a... Yeah, that's right, if you jump, you do this, like, double kick. That's pretty rad. Yeah. Oh. And then there's also, like, a sprint? Is there a sprint in this game? Because I think there's a different melee attack if you're sprinting, if that's the case. Let's see, movement... No, it doesn't look like there's a sprint. Oh, right, there's a slide or something? Hmm. Right, there you go. Yeah, you just crouch while moving, and you'll do this slide. Shit. Oh man, he's still alive. Damn it. There you are. All right. Yeah, the timing on this specifically is a little tight, but like it feels good. Oh. Haven't even used bullet time yet. I should probably use that soon. Something I like in this is that there's a lot of times where there's a ghost or something spooky nearby, and it causes to like interfere with your HUD, and it makes it flicker. But it also affects the subtitles, so they will like flicker in and out as well, which is kind of funny. kick. Yeah. Slow-mo kick. Just being able to do a slow-mo kick in the air. And like super lethal. Ooh, grenades. You can open up to me. Alright, first-person shooter in the 2000s, you absolutely better be able to interact with the soda machines in some way. Aw, what? Right, if you jump in place in Melee, you do a roundhouse kick. Where it looks like your entire lower half of your body rotates on its own. Dink dink. And the fact that they just call into, like, report on their status to each other is just really good. I really want to kick another guy. Okay, where's he going? I'm gonna waste all of my bullet time trying to kick this guy. Yeah! Yes! Excellent. It recharges over time pretty quickly anyway, so like, whatever. And the fact that you just go like, oh shit, like when you get the drop on them is pretty good. Longshoreman Digest. That's absolutely another developer. Hmm.
You have one new message. Yeah, this is Chet in accounting. Nobody seems to know what's going on, but we've been hearing a lot of loud noises. Have you guys heard anything over there? End of messages.
Audio logs of a sort. Oh yeah, like the other thing that really wowed me at the time was, I think this was the first-person game I played where you can actually just see your feet and legs at all times. Ooh, shit. These guns feel good, man. Man, I don't know. This game still seems really cool to me. What happens if you do those fancy kicks while facing down? Let's find out. Let's get into a place that's a bit more lit, like over here. Oh, it automatically adjusts your view so that you're looking in a way that makes sense for your legs to be doing that. Yeah. I wish you could jump and crouch through windows, but you can't in this one. Already got this pistol as well. Give that a shot.
Check the upper floor. Yes, sir.
Hmm. can you dual wield in this, or at least go like akimbo with the pistols or something? Gotcha. Because I know in later games you could. Oh yeah, didn't Monolith make Shogo as well? I've never played Shogo, but I've always been a little curious. Okay, let me pick up this other gun. When you find a second pistol, if you already have one, you go akimbo. Okay. Well, next time I get one. Again, I always want right click to be sights. Ah. Got him. Also, the bullet trails you leave in slow-mo look really cool. Especially for when this game first came out. Where are they going? I think one of the only things this game is missing for me to be like, oh man, this is the perfect first-person shooter is like... light surface penetration. Like when you could shoot through thin objects and still hit dudes. Maybe that is happening, actually. I don't know. But...
Someone
Oh man, more dope skeletons. Hate it when this happens. Oh yeah, it's another thing that was really impressive for the time is these still kind of decent looking like bullet impacts that like take out chunks of the wall. They're just decals with like normal maps on them. You know, like at harsh angles you can tell, but like from the front they still have depth to them. Yeah, looks good. Whoa. Yeah, some of the stuff in this game, chat also brought up the first-person shooter Black. I have that on my Series X now. I've been meaning to play that just because it was like really touting its level of destruction, environmental destruction.
Injured, although I don't know how he survived.
Worry about that later. I'm reading Fettel's transmitter near that position. We've got to take that fucker out, fast. Jim, keep looking for Jankowski. I'm still reading his life signs.
You can't send him in alone, that's crazy.
He can take care of himself. Now move.
Be careful in there.
What is this little cyber thing she's got?
You'd better get going.
So back in like 2019 or something, shortly after I started working for Volition again, I remember I started playing F.E.A.R 2. This is kind of like my lunch break game, and man, F.E.A.R 2 is not the same level of quality as this game.
You have one new message. Mike, what the hell's going on over there? It sounded like an explosion. I can't get through to anybody. Call me back. End of messages.
Yeah, F.E.A.R 2 definitely did feel a little bit more like console-centric. It lost this leaning stuff. It was definitely... Also, you know, Modern Warfare was the biggest thing, and it's still super recent, so of course it's going to feel a little more like that. Also, something else I was super wowed by, you know, first-person ladders in games at this time, you just kind of attach them and slid down, but here you had a whole animation for like getting on them, and you can see your arms and stuff, and you go down them. Like, I was like, whoa, really impressed by that. Oh, yes, there is a scare coming up that's scared the ever-loving shit out of me when I played the demo as a 14-year-old? 15-year-old? I forget. Ah! Not really a jump scare, I guess, but still, I was just like, what the fuck was that? Ah! And then I'd like stop playing for a little bit. Well, hey. That's fun that she does some little extra things here when you're looking at stuff, though. I like that. I kind of like that when you shoot them in the head like that, like they just instantly drop. Like the ragdoll for that looked pretty good, honestly. Hello. Kind of wasted my armor just standing there in the middle of the hallway. Oh well. Can I get that? There we go. I wish I just had, like, a dedicated kick button. For some reason I remembered actually having just a kick button, but, you know, it's a context-sensitive melee. Yeah! Hell yeah! Oh my god! Alright. Oh, that felt great. Nice. Yeah, there we go. I want to hear the dink. What? Oh, I'm not getting on these ones. Oh man, they call out when they see your flashlight? That's great. I was not expecting that, and that was really cool. This game is dope. Yeah, this is... I've always wanted Monolith to go back to doing these style of first-person action/horror games. That, like, they had a very specific, like... There's a style to their stuff for sure. That no one else quite did. It's like, man, the sound design... I don't know, there's just something right about it, from the weapons to even just like the sound of the footsteps on this. That sounds pretty damn good to me. And maybe my favorite stuff is in the first Condemned. You heard it a bunch throughout the game, but it happens very early on where you're in like a abandoned, condemned building that's just been, you know, rotting for decades. And there's a guy, all right, my flashlight has a battery on it. And there's a guy like a floor above you running around and stomping around, and the sound of footsteps thumping on a ceiling above you sounds so perfect in that game. It sounds like, whenever I'm playing it on like good speakers, it just sounds like it's actually happening like above me. It's, that Condemned was a cool game. Yeah, there's definitely some Alienware product placement in this throughout this game. I never owned a single Alienware thing. Even when I was like at the prime age to be way into Alienware PCs and the look of them, I just did not buy into it for whatever reason. Yeah, there's the Tink. Yeah, I also just like how this game is paced with either you're just doing action, or here's the spooky part, or here's like a transitional zone where you're doing some action stuff that's leading to more spooky stuff. I like it. Oh, hello. Cool. Oh, shit. This is how I platform now. All jumps will be this. Yeah, to be honest, I've really been enjoying the lean button. Like, there's just something different about being able to just lean whenever, instead of, you know, having like a cover system. It's more, oops, it's more free feeling. Hey. 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 Okay. I don't think it's this one. No. Yeah, some people in the chat know what I'm looking out for. Ah, skeleton! Ah!
Yes, any word on Jankowski?
No, but I found some human remains. Impossible to ID without lab work.
That can't be him. His life signs are a little unusual, but he's definitely alive. He's got to be around there somewhere.
I'll keep looking.
Yeah. Nothing to report.
Slide and kick! Oh, I fucked it up. Hup. Yes! Woo! Damn, this guy got fucked up. Like, oh, it feels great. It's so awesome that these moves actually do a shitload of damage and aren't completely useless. But, like, it's just so funny because, like, they aren't that intense looking. Like, this is just a... This isn't even me. This isn't even a guy, like, sliding onto on home base, like playing baseball or something. This is this is such a short, like, normal looking slide, and it just murders the hell out of people. This is a nice looking room. Hey.
She's afraid of
you. That almost spooked me a bit. But yeah, nice looking room. Nice faked water caustics. Which way do I want to go? Whoop! Bye. I wonder what the tether on those guys is like. Like, how far will they go? Will they leave that room, or their AI... Does their AI stay chained to that particular room? Yeah, here we go. Knew I was gonna miss out on something. I like the spooky droning noise in the background right now. Ha. Okay. Yeah! Yeah, look at that. Oh, shit. Right, you can also shoot guys in the legs and they like fall over. Yeah. Man, I cannot wait to pick up the shotgun in this game.
Hey man, I heard something crazy's happening over there. You alright? Let me know. We're still on for Friday, right? Call me back, bro. I hope you're alright.
End of messages.
Yeah, there's an Office Space joke. The TPS report. There's definitely at least one or two places later in the game where we're actually in, like, just cubicles in Office Space where you can find like a red swing line stapler or whatever. Damn, I'm full up on medkits. Hup! Yup. I really want to do the standing roundhouse on some guy at some point. I have not played F.E.A.R 3 yet, but I've been meaning to just because, like, I know it's supposed to be pretty damn bad, but I'm still interested by the co-op element of the campaign where one guy plays as... Yeah! Oh, yeah! Dead before you hit the ground, dude. Because there's like one person plays as Point Man or whoever, you know, plays just like this guy does, and then the other person played as a dead psychic ghost, and so you could possess enemies and stuff, and it's like, it's potentially a cool idea. Well, hey. Now I'm not full up on medkits. Problem solved. And I also, like, I basically never seen any gameplay of F.E.A.R 3, really. The only thing I remember about that game is in, like, the E3 where F.E.A.R 3 was announced. Well, hey! I remember seeing some interview with one of the developers or something from like it was on like G4 or something like that, and I just remember some guy saying like, oh yeah, like there's gonna be like insane messed up people in this game that you're gonna have to fight that have been driven crazy by blah blah blah, and like we really research on like the behaviors of crazy people or something. The example they gave was just that there were dudes who would write like spooky words and symbols on walls with poop, and that was supposed to be like, whoa dude. That's so fucked up. Come on, grenade throw. Yeah! Oh, man. And sometimes, like, while they're dying or you shoot them, they'll accidentally fire their gun off in some random direction. Man. There we go. More bullet time, please. I need to kick guys more. Ooh. Right, there's a 3-weapon limit in this game. I forgot about that. I guess I'll drop... What do I want to drop? I guess this? Yeah! I'm excited now. Just wait until you see how kick-ass this shotgun is. I should save. Yeah, this is maybe one day I'll steal a thing from Dan Reichert from his streams, but and rank some stuff. But I'm trying to think like ranking the best shotguns in video games right now. And I'm hard pressed to think of too many others that are better than the shotgun in this game. Doom shotgun, pretty good. Like, only like 3 frames of animation in that gun, and they're perfect. Alright. Diverting water for some reason. Alright, there is... Oh, right, I'm probably filling up the area just a second ago so I can go across that bridge. Yeah. I like the shotgun in Half-Life 2 a good amount too. It's got a decent sound to it. I like the firing off both barrels at the same time. That always felt pretty good. Movement! Jesus Christ. All right, it's shotgun time. Yeah. If I could get him in the head. He just turns into a fucking mist. There's nothing left of him. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, wait. I fucked it up. Hold on a second. God damn it. Oh, he's leaving a little bit of blood behind. Fuck, I'm fucking up the timing up. Ah, it's too... I gotta get it off the wall. What if I just... Damn it. Just gotta gently get this thing... off the wall here. No, no, no! No! Okay. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I'm kicking it a bit. It's just I go past it so fast you can't see it's getting affected by my slide. But yes, to answer the chat's question, this is not the gun that turns guys into skeletons. That is a later gun. There's just multiple weapons that just pulp people in this game. Oh yeah, proximity grenades. Oh, I remember this room. Yeah! All right, immediately went into it. He's probably going to go this way and try to flank me or something. Oh, wait, no, this is the earlier place. Well. Oh, shit! Kick! Yeah! Right in the dick. This game rules. Oh, Monolith Production. Look at that. It's probably the address of their studio, even. Can I... Alright, let's save real quick so I can just double check if I can pick up my prox grenades or if they also affect me. Okay, cool. Oh shit! Yeah, see that little bit right there? This thing, they tip that over for cover. This never gets old, man. Also, the really cool detail of, like, the shockwave from the grenade affects physics objects and makes this thing rock, and when the shockwave hits it, the lights flicker for a second or so. Neat. Ooh! I forgot about these guys. Holy shit. I forgot about this guy entirely. Man, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, this gun. This is the nail gun. When you kill dudes with it, they just get pinned to the wall or whatever's behind them. Yes, the war crime gun. One of many in this game.
Shit, looks like these fuckers are pulling out. I'm seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
Ah, a health boost. It is 1:39 in the morning, and I am not sleepy anymore because of this game. Yeah. Ooh. Right. Can't you shoot gas leaks and it blows up? Yes. Is this progress? Should I go back to the other? Oh, no, okay, this is a dead end. There we go. Got some more armor, though. Nice. And more nail gun ammo. Shit. You're right, chat. I can't forget this. Excellent. Whoop! What's going on here? There we go. Footsteps in this game convey that your guy actually has like weight to him.
Where is all? I don't know what you're talking about. Some secrets get buried deeper than others, but I know where to dig. No, wait, you've got the wrong guy. Hush now, Mr. Moody. The time for talk is done. Please, no!
Whoa! That's a good one. All right, I was thinking originally I was going to stop streaming about now, but this is too fun. I have not shot enough dudes in the face with the shotgun or the nail gun yet, so let's keep going a bit longer here. Is it this ladder? Yes. Ah! It's a twofer!
They all deserve to die.
Yeah, that ladder. I cannot remember if this area was in the demo or if I actually was playing the full game shortly after it came out. But I remember that specific, like, scare in the ladders just scaring the shit out of me the first time.
A devastating explosion in the harbor this evening may not have been an accident. We have learned that evidence of a fierce gun battle has been found by police investigators. Several bodies were recovered from the scene with bullet and shrapnel wounds. So far, no one is commenting on exactly what happened here or why.
Oh. Full up on grenades there. Oh man. How do we get there? Maybe go up here first. I see you. What do we got here? Event Horizon found!
You have one new message. First message from
Ian Hives. Hi, Bill. It's Ian Hives. Look, I just got your email. I wish I could give you some more background on this, but it's strictly need to know. Hell, I don't even know what all this is for. For now, look, just focus on the specific contaminants in the task summary. Maybe I can fill you in a little more once we've completed the survey.
End of messages.
Just hang out down here with my mouth just hanging open. Pretty tasty. It's just a blood closet. Ah, here we go. There we go. That was gonna bug me if I couldn't figure out how to get this thing. Skeleton! Nice.
There's something in the water.
That's a good effect. That looked cool still.
Come on, make her push!
Oh, right, this. That guy. Ah, here we go.
Where is she?
If Fettel finds her. Origin.
What are we talking about? Who's Ola and what's Origin? All right, buddy, get moving. Fettel's gotta be close.
Whoop. Whoa. That's a good one. Goes your head. Your head too. Or just your everything. Oh, whoa. Excellent. Oh. Whoop. Again, wish I could go through that window. Oh, that all felt real good. But yeah, if you're liking to look at this, definitely consider picking it up. It's cheap on Steam all the time. Even on sale when it's not on sale. I think it's maybe $10. I'm not sure. Just know that if you are playing this on PC, that you need to go to the PC Gaming Wiki, where they will detail all of the fixes you'll need to make this game work on a modern PC. If you got any Logitech mice or keyboards or anything like that plugged in, the game will just not run correctly, and you need to get a driver for that. And yeah, the subtitles are really impossibly small, so you got to get a new font. And after you drop that file in, you also have to like go into some random file with a notepad and just add in, like, it'll tell you what to paste in there, but you got to paste something in a config file so that it knows it to reference the new font. Oh shit. Roundhouse kick! Roundhouse kick! Yes! I lost a lot of health trying to do the roundhouse, but I did it. What? There we go. Yes! Man, I got an assload of ammo for this shotgun right now. That's pretty great. But yeah, seriously though, like, this lighting and like shadows and stuff, really fucking incredible for 2005. You know, granted, the shadows are very hard, kind of like Doom 3's shadows, but like still, it's really impressive.
Tomcat, this is Denmother. I know you guys are hurting, but we could really use your help with this armor camp situation. I just lost contact with my recon team, and the brass wants me to send in more men, which I'm reluctant to do until I know what we're dealing with in there. My orders are to secure this guy, Fettel. Getting rid of him will break his telepathic link to the soldiers. Once they no longer have an objective, they should shut down. That sure would be nice. Tell you what, can you spare a chopper? We're seeing what looks like a full-scale withdrawal. My gut tells me Fettel's on his way to armor camp, so maybe we can help each other out. Can do.
I wonder when you first get the gun that turns guys into skeletons. I'm pretty sure that's a decent amount of the way into the game. Ooh, more nail gun. Thank you. I would love to show that off before going to bed, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, okay. Got some mines laid out. What is the name of this? Is this Piss Pee? Is that the name of this soda? That's a Piss Pee? Pup? Piss Pee? Puppy? Whoa, shit. I think that says Piss Pee. It definitely says P at the end, and there's a PI. It's just... Is that an S? I think that's an S. Good old Piss P.
I just lost Yankowski's signal.
His gear got damaged.
Maybe.
Fire and rescue guys are here. Once they've got the fire under control, we can check the rumble.
Let them handle it. I need you on standby to head inside armor camp as soon as the site is secure.
Roger.
Ah! An invisible guy. A cyber ninja of sorts. Hop! Ah, just barely missed him. Well, okay, I got somebody. I really wanted to hit it, like, on contact. Ooh, that dude's... I severed that dude in half with a shotgun blast. Holy shit. Okay, there's a teeny tiny little bridge over there I was not noticing. Fit yourself in there. Squeeze your soldier body inside. Wait, is there like a vent or something I can go through in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Constantly turning my flashlight on and off. So it's just because of the battery. Can I get it back up here? Ah, damn it. Okay, back down here then. Right. Jesus. Does that just keep going, or does that run out eventually? Damn. Alright, well. Probably gonna have to turn that off or something. Yep. There we go. Wait, that's... Okay, this is where I came from. Yeah.
Alright, it's uploading. Remember that wastewater report I mentioned? There's a little more info here. Contamination seems to originate in the Auburn area. That place is practically deserted nowadays. Probably not a coincidence.
I've always kind of wanted to see a game that has like realistic loading times just to see how insanely long that would be. Like, especially if you're reloading 2 pistols. Oh, is this one's got a... Yeah, that's right. Sure, yeah, I'll do that instead of pistols, I guess. Well, actually, I already have... Well, no. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, remote bombs. I wish I could just... Oh, okay. Just being finicky with the hitbox there. That's where I came from. I do remember there's a couple certain points in this game where I would get a little turned around.
We've lost contact with the search team. Copy. I'm sending in reinforcements. We need to hold that.
Yeah. Also a good gun. Aw, come on. Give me the sound. Give me the sound! There we go. Yes, it's basically just the battle rifle from Halo. I'm trying to remember, like, if I can remember anything that happened in F.E.A.R 2, since I played that only a few years ago. All I remember is the really bad ending, and also there's like a couple points where you get to run around in like a mech, a giant, like a powered armored suit, and that was pretty fun, at least. Or at least the first time. Not a lot of ammo for this gun, though, unfortunately. At least not yet. Is that everybody? Yeah, there's a mech. It's not, like, gigantic. It's, you know, like 10 feet or something like that. But yeah, you get to hop in it and just mow stuff down for a bit, and it's pretty fun. Please. Right, you can shoot your grenades mid-air with bullet time. I forgot about that. God damn. I've never played the F.E.A.R 1 expansions. I wonder if any of those are good. No other goodies around here? Okay. I shotgunned them all so hard that I blew up their guns too. Where are they? Whoop, shit. Oh, man. Well, that's my cue to jump at this guy. Damn it, I still need to reload. This guy's going ham with the spike gun, damn. Hello? There you are. Damn. Okay. Sheesh. Friends. All right. Now I think.
I heard somebody needed a ride. Got an HLZ for me yet? I'm showing a decent-sized yard just ahead of my point man's current position. Only problem is there's an enemy gunship sitting there at the moment. I'll keep you advised. Roger.
Okay. Now I think it's just about time to go to bed, especially since it's a little after 2 a.m. now. But, man, I'm glad this is what I actually settled on playing after hemming and hawing about it for half the night. Because, This game's good, man. Maybe I'll stream more of this over the weekend. Okay. Yeah. I think we'll save right here and call it a night. Thanks, everyone, for coming by and watching the stream, especially so late at night. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. F.E.A.R is a really cool game. And probably see you on another stream soon. And if not, well, hey, there will be another Final Fantasy VII Remake update coming on Sunday, which will be the first episode of the story DLC, which will be a lot of fun. And then on Monday, we'll have another episode of the JoJo podcast for you. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.